Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Code for Tech Solutions. Today in this video we will see how to install Lombok in Eclipse Spring Tool Suite IDE. So before we go ahead, let us understand what is Lombok and why we should use that. So Lombok is a Java library that automatically generates common and repetitive boilerplate code. So we need to write the getter setters constructors equals hash code, and there are many other methods we need to write for each and every project. So instead of that we can simply use simple one-liner annotation which is available in the Lombok library, and with that it will generate the code at the time of compilation. Now let us understand what are the benefits of using the Lombok or why we should go for that. So it reduces the boilerplate code. So as we know that at the place of getter setters constructors equals hash code, and there are many other methods. So at that place we can use the simple one-liner annotation which are available inside the Lombok library. Next, as the number of lines reduces, it will speed up our development. Next, there are less chances of human errors because we are now directly using the annotations which are available in Lombok, and with that we can generate the code. Hence, there are less chances of human errors. Next, it improves the readability. Now we are more focusing on the business logic, and we can write the code that is directly targeting to the business logic. In that sense, the code becomes more readable. Finally, effort and time, which is most important, because if you are working on the big projects, as the time grows, the project code base will keep on growing, and as a result, it will affect all the stakeholders like developers, code reviewers, and testers and others. They need to put more efforts to maintain and provide support to the project. So if we use Lombok in large projects, it will help us to reduce thousands of lines of code in our project. So before we go ahead and implement the Lombok in our project, please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. So I have created one project without any Lombok dependency so that we can install the Lombok dependency step by step for this project. So here we have created one controller with two endpoints. One is to get all users and one is to create user into the MySQL database. And for MySQL database configuration, we have defined this configuration part inside application.yaml file, and using examp php myadmin, here is our database which we have created. So let us install this application and check how it works. And let me show you the form.xml file. So here we have not installed any Lombok related dependency because this is the Java version we are using, and this is Spring Data JPA, Spring Boot Starter Web, and this is the MySQL dependency. That's it. There is no Lombok dependency we have added as of now. Now let us build this and run. Simply we can test it and ensure that everything is working fine, both the APIs, and then we can start the Lombok installation step by step. So this is the build success. Now let us run it using Spring Boot app. Now let us open the Postman and check. Now this is our controller part, and this is the endpoint is users. Now let us check for this endpoint. So this is the port number, same we have mentioned in our application.yaml file. Now let us check for get method. So let me cut this. So you can see it is showing the empty record because there is no record in the database. So let us add one record and check our post method as well. So name, location, role and gender. Seems good. We can see one record is added successfully. That means both the APIs like get all customer, get all users and create user are working fine. Now this is without using any Lombok dependency. Now let me show you the entity, which is most important thing at here. And here we have created these are the private attributes or properties for which we have created this boilerplate code like getter, setters and all. Now we are going to use the Lombok. So first step we need to use, like we need to download the Lombok. So for that we need to go to official website, which is projectlombok.org. So this is the official website. Here we can go to download. This is the download, and here we can simply click on this to start the downloading. And here we can see it is done, downloading is completed. Now this is our Lombok file, jar file. We can copy it and put it inside our where STS is installed. This is Spring Tool Suite installed. We can paste it at here. Now if you double click on this one, it should start, or we can go to the command prompt from here and we can use the command, which is java-jar, and we can give the lombok.jar. This is the jar. Once we click, it will start. So the installer, this is the Lombok installer, so we can use install and update, and we can see Lombok has been installed successfully. It will take the path of the Spring Tool Suite and install the Lombok. For that, now we can quit the installer. Now let us check. This is our Spring Tool Suite, and this is the folder. Here we have we have kept our Lombok location. Now here we can check. This is the configuration file. Now here we need to check whether the entry is added for Lombok or not. Now we can see there is one entry is added for the Lombok inside this INI file. So next step, we have confirmed about the installation. Now we have verified the installation inside this INI file, configuration file. Now one more thing we need to do, we need to add the dependency, Maven dependency. For that, what we can do, we can check for Lombok dependency, and this is the Maven dependency repository. Now this is the latest one, so let us check by clicking on this one. So here we can simply copy this dependency part and add into our project. So this is the POM file. Here we can add to our dependency section it here. And we can save it. Now we have added the Lombok dependency as well. Next thing, like we need to restart this editor. So before we do that, we need to go to project folder, and here this is the properties, and we need to go to Java compiler, and under that there is a annotation processing. So this part need to be enabled. So we need to cross check whether it is checked or not. So we need to keep it as a checked, and we can say apply and apply close. Now let us close this and restart the STS so that the Lombok installation will get completed and will get applied to our project. So we can simply click on restart. Fine. So our Lombok we have successfully installed. Now let us do one thing. We can cross check inside our Maven dependencies. It should show the Lombok dependency. Yes, we can see the jar file is there inside our Maven dependencies. It is showing it here. Fine. Now next thing we can do, like now we do not need this boilerplate code getter setters. It is not needed to explicitly generate the getter setters or manually generate. So let us use all our constructors which are Lombok related annotations, and here we can use no or constructors, and we can simply add data at the place of getter setters and all. This @ data will include getter setters and other annotations as well, so we can import for this one. Fine. So this much annotation is enough, so we do not need to manually write any getter setters for these properties. Now we can save it. Now let us check how it goes and how it works. Now let me rebuild it using Maven install. And we can use Spring Boot app. So instead of running, we can keep it in debug mode so that we can check, and we can open the controller, and here we can add some debug point like this one we can add, so that we can cross check. Our application is running fine on 8082. Now let us check using the Postman. Now here we are using the Lombok, so let us check how it goes. So it is showing the first record which we have added earlier. So if you want to cross check into the database, so this is our database, and if you check user details, it is showing one record, Kumar, which is a manager, and same record it is showing by when we call the get method. Similar way, if you want to add one more record, let's say this is for Kiran, and it's from Mumbai, he's from Mumbai, and he is admin role. Now we can add check with post method. Now we are in the debug mode, so it will show it in a debug mode. Now here we need to cross check whether all the, yes, we can see gender, location, name and role, everything we can see it here. That means this bin is getting set with the values. That means our getter setters with the help of this data is working fine. So we do not need to set the manually, and it is working fine as expected. Now let us hit this. So it is showing. Now let us hit this run, normal run F8. Seems good. Now let us check into the database by calling the get method once. Yes, we have now two records. So this is the second record which we have just added. And if we check into the database, seems good, we have two records, that is as expected. Now with this we are done with our Lombok, how we can use the Lombok. So we can make use of other annotations which are there into the Lombok, like not null, toString, and there are hash code equals, all those methods we can make use of using this Lombok installation. I hope you must have enjoyed this. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching this.